Brooklyn, Queens, Bronx, man, Staten Island. Is y'all ready to shoot five?
Hey yo, this your boy, Castor Troy.
And this Big June.
We coming live, Shoot 5 Radio.
Where we here live NYC, discussing all topics affecting the world today.
And all the 5 boroughs, of course, you heard me?
Where the minority has a voice, for us, has a choice, by us.
Cause that's what we are, Shoot 5 Radio.
Shoot 5, baby, what we here. We want to hear from y'all, cause we spitting the real, for the real, nothing but the real. So we'd like to welcome you to our first show, our first episode of Shoot 5 Radio Podcast. I'm your primo, Big June.
Hey yo, and I'm your boy, Castor Troy.
And we want to hear to discuss a lot of topics that go on in the world today and the current events.
Hey yo, talking about topics, I want to discuss a little topic right now. Since this is our intro show, of course, you know what I mean? I want to talk about my boy June. You know, he just wrote a book and shit. Yo, June, why don't you tell the people out there that don't know a little bit about you, you know what I'm saying?
First of all, how y'all doing? Hope you're having a good evening. My name is June Luicano. I go by Scene and Scribe on Wattpad, and I currently wrote a book called Temptation. Was just dealing with temptations as a word of the day, different facets.
The name Temptation, where that come from? Like where you came up with that? Like, you know, when you was thinking about writing this book and shit, you know?
Well, it was just something that, you know, it comes daily. Everyone deals with it. You know, we all gotta feel it.
Definitely. I deal with temptations on a daily basis, son. Just like that blunt you got in your hand. I'm tempted to smoke that shit real quick. The characters in your book, you know what I'm saying? How did you come up with those characters?
Well, for the most part, you know, most of the characters are fictional. But I used names, you know, a couple of them are friends of mine, and I apologize in advance because I used it without permission. But for the most part, the characters are fictional.
Oh, okay, that's what's up. And you've been writing for a while. How long you been writing for?
Well, you know, I dabbled here and there, did a little writing, did a little rhyming, you know, stuff here, essay there. But nothing serious to now. So most likely I've been writing competitively, I could say, 2 years.
Okay. So it was nothing like something you was taking up in school, like you wasn't writing in school and stuff like that, or?
Well, you know, I won a couple of essays and a couple of contests here and there, but the writing was never serious. It was more of like a hobby.
That's for y'all motherfuckers out there that think the nigga's a dumb nigga. He ain't a dumb nigga, you heard me?
No, not at all. But, you know, we not going to the background, but, you know, I did go to 383 for the gifted and talented.
Let them people know, you heard me? 383. If y'all know, y'all from Bushwick, y'all know what 383 is about.
Well, you know, that's basically where the foundation was started at. And Temptation was really an exclamation point as far as accomplishment, just being the fact that I was able to put it out. We shout out to Wattpad for allowing me to put out my stories at a time and express myself through the pen and pad. And, you know, Scene and Scribe, hashtags, reflection time, street chronicles, stop underestimating me, temptation, everyday struggles, you know, just an urban tale from an urban guy.
That's what's up. You know, we appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? Put your story out there, letting the people hear that. You know what I mean? What other projects, like you got other projects in the works and stuff like that?
Well, you know, I'm currently writing another book, which is titled Bully This, which is dealing with another epidemic in America, where, you know, everybody deals with bullying, you know, at the job place, school, whatever, you know, on the road. It is what it is.
Yo, and one more time for them dumb motherfuckers out there that, you know, ain't listening. Where can they get your book at? I mean, where can they read it at right now? Because, you know, it ain't out in stores yet, right?
Right now? No, it's currently not, but we working on that. It will soon be coming, God willing. But right now, currently, Wattpad, Scene and Scribe, hashtags once again, street chronicles, everyday struggles, reflection time, Brooklyn author, every day I'm hustling, temptation, Shoot 5 Radio Podcast. You know.
How about any works of getting this book out there published and stuff like that? You working with any publishers?
Yeah, so far, you know, the feedback and all that. Thank you to all the people that supported me and continue to support me to this day. Greatly appreciate them, humbled. And yeah, I received some feedback and got a couple of self-publishing companies that, you know, they shot me some emails and we discussed some areas and some ideas that, you know, hopefully, God willing, we can make it happen.
So that means we'll have a book signing soon, or?
Yes, it looks like it. Honestly, yeah, it does. It does.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Well, you know, I wish you the best on that. You know what I'm saying? Everybody out there know that. This is my co-host, June LMD. He just wrote a book. Check his book out right now on Wattpad. You heard me? You know what I'm saying?
Well, shout out to Shoot 5 Podcast Radio. We on the come up. We a voice for you, for us, for them, for everybody. We just want to be that voice.
Shoot 5 Radio, baby. You know what it is.
Listen, you can find me, Instagram, June_LMD, 7679, Facebook, government, Luicano Camacho. Don't tell nobody though.
You heard? And you can find me, Instagram, Caster_Troy. Caster with a Z at that, you heard? Caster Troy, baby. Shoot 5 Radio. We'll be back after these messages.
One more time. Shout out, hold up. Shout out to Wattpad. Seen and Scribe. Temptation. Out now. Wattpad. Thank you.
Yo, go read that nigga book. You heard? Wattpad.
Thank you. Back. Welcome back to Shoot 5 Radio Podcast. Our continuation to our first episode. I'm your primo, Big June.
Hey, yo, I'm your boy, Caster Troy.
Before we start this next episode, shout out to my man, Jay.
Yo. Hey, yo, shout out to Jay. But let me tell you something about Jay, son. This nigga's a hustler. He came in here and he tried to hustle me with these damn Bluntvilles, yo. You heard me? Selling me what? How many packs you was trying to sell me, son?
5 packs, boy, for $3. Can't go wrong. Anybody out there listening, need that deal, holla.
Yo, but you can't be mad. Yo, listen. The nigga said, de Blasio said, you don't lock dudes up for smoking weed. He's just taking advantage of the opportunity.
I'm saying, I mean, how you feel about that now that de Blasio's talking about, you know, niggas ain't getting locked up for smoking weed no more. All you get is a ticket out there, you heard me?
Well, first of all, it's like, I should be mad and happy at the same time, but I'll tell you this. If people think that you could just smoke and it's out there like gravity charity, no, it's not. Because it's repercussion where they come up to you and ask you for your ID, and if you're dirty, you know where you're going.
Yeah, of course. That's always going to happen, you know what I mean? Especially in our hood, in the minority neighborhoods. They're always going to come up on you and ask you, yo, where you going? You know what I mean? That's what they do.
Okay, but check this out. Now, let's say you chilling, you smoking on the floor. Somebody got a beer on the floor. It's there. Nobody mans up to it. Then what?
That's when they all gonna get a ticket, isn't that what happened?
If you got that, remember, if you want to run or you got a warrant and you know that, obviously you're going down for the beer that you was never drinking, but you was smoking pot. So either way, like I said, we're gonna find out.
Well, sorry, people. We're talking about smoking pot, and I'm smoking.
Smoking out that Bluntville.
Shout out to Jay with the Bluntvilles.
This is harsh shit.
But listen. Okay, now here's the action. Let me ask you this. Seriously. How about the guys that got arrested numerous times for marijuana? Empty bags on the floor, clips, roaches. You know that.
There's no restitution for that. I mean,
Okay.
they looking at that as the past. They trying to make, you know what I'm saying?
So, where do you feel like you've been vindicated, or you feel like it's overdue, or it's been time? No, actually, it is what it is. But now, everything is evolving. So, marijuana, it's going to be a cash cow no matter how you look at it.
That's what the city's looking at. And the city's looking at is going to be a cash cow. There's money coming involved with this, with the taxes and all that. You know they're going to tax the shit out of that. Shout out to my weed dealers on the low. They're going to tax the shit out of this weed. You heard me?
Listen, you'll be able to go to the pharmacy soon. You can tell them, give me some NyQuil, give me some Robitussin, whatever. Give me $2. And you go pay that tax. And that's it.
Yo, you know what? That tax is going to be worth... It's going to be worth it, trust me. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all going to be coming to see
shout out to the pharmacies that have varieties that you can actually look like a menu. You know? Like a menu.
Yeah, those dispensaries, baby. They coming soon, you heard? Hey, yo, shout out to my niggas out there that's growing that marijuana, too. You heard? Get at me, you know what I mean? We can do some business.
Yeah, you know, it's funny. Speaking of dispensaries, they said it was supposed to be one that grow on Ridgewood.
Yeah, I heard about that, but I haven't seen it yet. I don't know what's going on with that.
Well, you know, Facebook, they show something. The dispensaries in Ridgewood, I seen it on Facebook, but I didn't know whether it was real or not. But eventually, if it's getting legalized,
it's getting legalized because it hasn't been legalized yet. Don't get it wrong, people. We're not saying it's legalized yet. You know what I mean? But it'll be there soon. You know what I mean? We've got 18 states so far that got it legalized for recreational. You know what I'm saying? So New York is going to follow suit. You know what I mean?
Okay, but let's just be real to the listeners and just be real to ourselves. Listen, So he giving you the green light. It's not for you to abuse it. Do it right. Enjoy yourself. Get high.
But you know what? We can smoke outside now.
Yeah, we could, but let's not be stupid about it. This is where everything goes wrong. Because people start getting carried away and they do it so vulgar that eventually they're going to drop down and it's going to happen.
Yeah, they're going to make it like alcohol, people, so don't get twisted. Don't get it fucked up and get it and start thinking that you're going to be running around there smoking weed.
Tickets.
Word up. They're going to make it like alcohol. If they see you with an open container, they give you a ticket. If they see you with a lit blunt, they're going to give you a ticket. You heard me? Mm-hmm. So don't get caught out there.
That's what it is. Just being aware, be smart. Always know that one little flip, bang, and we all going down.
Yeah, that's what's up.
So, but listen, let me ask you something. Today, with all the weed and cigars and what's organic and what's good, paper, brown, whatever. Listen, I just want to keep it real that I will always advocate for marijuana, and I feel like it should have been legalized a long time ago, financially wise, for medical purposes, for everybody. You know why? For people who suffer through depression, anxiety, and so on and so on. And this day, I feel comfortable rolling up me a doobie, a fucking doobie, that you give me something, tell me to pop twice or pop once every. No, nigga, I'ma smoke. I'ma get high every day. Hey, rest in peace to Nate Dogg too.
Hey yo, check this out. If I don't smoke a blunt, I'm out there trying to kill something, man. For real, man. You know what I mean? I got a bad attitude already as it is. Everybody that know me know that. You know what I'm saying? So, shout out to the motherfucking marijuana growers. Yo, like I said, link up. Let's do this. You heard?
Yo, you know what? This is the podcast show where we're going to discuss a lot of things. One of our favorite topics is always going to be marijuana. So when you feel free that you want to express yourself or have a point of view that we need to hear, feel free to hit us up.
Hey, yo, we're going to have a lineup soon. You know what I'm saying? We're going to have a radio lineup so y'all can call up the show, you know what I'm saying, and talk to us. This is our first episode, so y'all already know, you know what I'm saying? Shit is just starting up. Hey, yo, I want to let y'all know as well, since this is our first episode, we're going to have little contests and giveaways going on, you know what I'm saying? So all the callers out there and all the viewers, you know what I'm saying? Y'all could check in with us and y'all can find out when we're giving away, you know, so we're going to give away some bread, some tickets, you know what I mean? And shit like that, you heard me? Clothing, everything.
Listen, this ain't going to be your typical podcast. We're going to do certain things different, and y'all going to enjoy it, and we're going to enjoy it, and we're just going to enjoy everything that happens. Why? Because this is some real shit. On the real, for the real, nothing but the real.
Hey, yo, you know how real this shit is? It's so real that my son over here drinking a thotty juice with the blunt in his hand, you know what I mean? This is how we do. My son said we're going to talk about a lot of topics going to be marijuana based, you heard? And that's what we're going to talk about, man.
But listen, shout out to everybody. All the support that's coming, because you're going to feel this is nothing but real. I know how you can't feel something that just so real, some real dudes, just kicking some real topics. Now, eventually, you know, we're going to touch everything. It might get touchy, might get sensitive, but we're going to touch things that don't want to be heard. You know what's one thing that don't want to be heard and discussed a lot, Lorenzo?
What's that?
The aftermath of Puerto Rico.
Yeah, that shit is crazy, my dude. That shit is like, how many people you said died over there?
Over 4,000 people. The numbers is just, it's beyond astounding. It's like unbelievable.
It's sickening, man. And our government, we're Commonwealth of the United States, our government is not even helping these people. Like, what's going on?
Honestly, I wish I knew the answer, because then, you know, I could solve it. But it's just a mention of a lot of things.
I know the answer.
What's the answer?
We got a racist pig that's running our country, bro.
It's not only that, man. You got to understand one thing.
If you think Obama would have not stood up for our people?
Yeah, but listen. At the end of the day, Puerto Rico was already in decline. Was already in the state of decline. And that was with Obama in the office.
All right, but at least the government was helping Puerto Rico.
You're right. Maybe the assistance would have been a little bit more different. But at the end of the day, right now, it doesn't matter who you lay the blame on. Because that's not solving nothing that goes on right now. Right? You got families without light, without gas, without hope.
Right now, yeah, we got a lot of people out there. You know what I mean? My grandfather